Morning, health coaches. I want to send out this video this morning to tell you a little bit about my experience this past weekend attending my first, you know, Optavia event and at the national convention in Dallas. Mary had been at one of these events before with Go Global in February, so this was new to me, and I was excited to kind of see what it was about because I saw, how something changed in her, after she attended Go Global. Um, but really, our weekend started on Wednesday night with a conversation Mary and I while still at home, about you know what what I hope to get out of the weekend, and part of that was just help with my continued um, struggles in my life. Whether it be um, continue to sustain my health and my overall mental well-being and things like that. And so it started with that, which weighed heavily on my mind. So we get to Dallas, and first thing, Thursday evening, they announces that we're now fully Optavia. Take Shape for Life is no more. Um, and I think some people may have questions still about that, why the change to Optavia and what that means. But one thing about the company is that we are moving to a global company, meaning we can help people all around the world, not just in the United States. So they wanted a name that translated in almost every language, and Optavia does that. And what Optavia means in almost every language is optimal life. Um, so after hearing that, I mean, what could be a better name for this company especially? And as the weekend went on, and hearing people's stories, and what had started in my head on Wednesday night, the things I was thinking about, um, what's my optimal life look like? Am I at my optimal life? And I think most people, when they really think about it, the answer is probably no. Um, what are my passions? Why aren't my passions a bigger part of my life right now? Um, what do I have to do to get to have those things, be more of a part of my life? What's holding me back? Why can't I have that? I see other people doing it. Living these great lives that they, never, maybe dreamed about, when they're a kid. Maybe they didn't dream about getting it to the way they did, but they're realizing their dreams. And what's holding me back from realizing my dreams? Um, and as the weekend went on, the answer became more and more evident for me. Um, that fear is holding me back. Um, Self doubt. Feelings of that maybe I don't deserve to have everything that I would want. And those fears hold me back from doing the steps I need to take to fully realize my optimal life. And everybody's optimal life's different. It may mean different things to them, but your optimal life should be something big. you know um, I think somebody had one quote that really resonated with me. It was great. And that quote was, if you're not scared, it's not big enough. So um, we have to overcome our fears in order to realize the life that we really want. And my optimal life became more clear as the weekend went on. What my passions were, and it really became clear. I don't think about those things every day. And I realized I hadn't really thought about them in a long time. Just my life's the way it was. And I think I didn't really see a path where that could change. Um, but I do now, and I can see this company helped me get there. Because I mean, what other company can, really? Um, what other profession other than health coaching? I mean, you know, obviously we know about the physical health. You know, we've all been clients on the journey and seen our health transform, um, and continue to transform. You know, the mental health that comes along with, you know, having a healthier body, but also, you know, healthier finances. And, you know, Mary and I have been blessed to what this company has given us in the past year, and you know how it's changed our lives, you know, financially already. But you know, it could be even bigger. You know, there's lots of people within this company making life changing money. You know, and that may not be everybody's passion, but it can be a vehicle um, in order to get them to be devote themselves more to their passions. You know, so you know, and I think Mary would tell you when we started health coaching, you know, I was maybe um, still a skeptic, and maybe have been a skeptic all along. But I just wondered if this is something we could sustain. You know, is it for me? You know, are we going to get tired of this and just give up? You know, but the more and more, you know, it's become evident, you know, that that's not going to happen. And as we saw um, last night, Saturday night, you know, people getting recognized for hitting these huge achievements, you know, national, global, presidential directors. And these are peoples whose lives have changed a lot, you know, and a lot of them in a pretty short period of time, you know. And it all started, you know, with them, you know, most of them were in some pretty dark places when they found the program in health coaching. And they were able to overcome those fears that were holding them back, and hitting a place now where they are um, really starting to realize that optimal life in them, which is great to see. And you know, I had a vision. You know, I saw these other people that had already, you know, kind of hit that level, but then they were looked so proud as the coaches that were underneath them, you know, and their family, you know, that were realizing their goals as well. And for me, that would be one of the visions I had for, you know, Mary and I to be standing at the base of that stage while coaches we brought onto our team, you know, have realized their optimal life as well. So that's really, you know, where I want to see us go with this. And my assignment to everybody is to you know, I think it's kind of been in the summer, you know, people may get a little lose their focus about, you know, especially this health coaching journey and why they started health coaching, and why they made that decision. And I want you to think about that, and also what is your optimal life. And like I said, I don't want your optimal life to be something that is small. I want you to think big and something scary, like I said. And Mary and I can help show you the way and overcome, you know, the stumbling blocks that may get you there. I really do think we can. And one thing I know is we're not going anywhere. So I'll leave with that, and thank you for listening.